Last 15 seasons. These are teams that have fewer than 20 points in each of the first 6 games of a season. This year's Browns, last year's Browns, Jaguars, Rams. Browns are the first franchise to have be on this list of 20 points or less in each of the first 6 games since the 1976 and 77 Atlanta Falcons. So it gives you an idea of the struggles for the offense. I mean,
Yeah, it's historic to some degrees, right?
yeah, yeah, and I can't even tell you. I was following football back in those days. I couldn't even tell you who the quarterback was. It's probably like a Steve Barkowski in his rookie season kind of deal. Um, when you look at the Browns' offense, which players do you think should be considered the core of a winning future? And this one from
Yeah,
one of your mailbags.
yeah. I tell you what, that one had me thinking yesterday. And I think if you're a fan, I don't know if you love the answer. To me, the only people I could say would be parts of the core on offense in 2027 that I felt comfortable saying were Quinshon Judkins and Harold Fannin Jr.
Yeah.
I would think that Dylan Gabriel or Shadur Sanders is here. Um, I'm not by any stretch confident to say one of them is going to be the starting quarterback. So does a backup count as your core? Probably not. Jerry Judy is under contract through then, so maybe he's on the team. But we talked about his struggles. Could I see him being, shipped somewhere, or could I see him turning it around and then wanting more money, and the Browns saying they're not going to pay him more money? Yeah, I don't think that's a given. You look at the offensive line, you would hope DeJuan Jones would be part of the future, but hasn't been able to stay healthy. We don't know if he can play left tackle. The rest of the line is old, and last year or older, and in their last year of their contracts. David Njoku's in the last year of his contract. Like, there's just not a lot there. Dylan Sampson, you know, hasn't shown enough to say, yeah, he's going to be one of the core guys in 2 years. So, maybe Isaiah Bond or one of the,
Yeah.
undrafted rookie receivers. But there's just not a lot there, which to me shows you, one, how important finding that quarterback is. Because if you have that quarterback, you say, hey, he's the guy, he's the core, and then you build around him. And it shows how much this league changes from year to year. And it's hard to have any kind of long term 5 year plan. That doesn't work. Guys don't stay around on a team for that long.